Hello friends, now we are going to know about the recent initiatives in entrepreneurship development. Let's see it. Recent initiatives in entrepreneurship development. Friends, in previous lecture we have studied about the entrepreneurship development program. That entrepreneurship development program is basically a device through which people with entrepreneurial talents are identified, motivated to take up new industrial venture and guided in all aspects of starting a venture or an enterprise. So entrepreneurship development program is to generate employment opportunities for jobless people in the country by developing industries and business for them. That is, create a self-employment and create employment to others. Thus, government wants to encourage entrepreneurship and to promote innovation. So there are few initiatives in entrepreneurship development. Let's see. Startup India, Stand Up India and Agro Tourism. Let's see first Startup India. Startup India. A startup is defined as an entity having its headquarters in India, which was opened less than 10 years ago and has annual turnover of less than 100 crore. That is, startup means an enterprise venture company having its headquarters in India, that is registered in India, and which was opened less than 10 years ago and has annual turnover of less than 100 crore. That is a startup. Indian government aims to make India a nation of job creators instead of job seekers. Thus, government wants encourage entrepreneurship and promote innovations. So, Startup India is an initiative of the government of India. It is the initiative of government of India and it was launched in 2016. Basically, this program is for the entrance and starting up new ventures which were financed by the financial institutions and banks, through which government can boost up the entrepreneurship and can encourage startup with the new job creation. It aims at building an ecosystem which will nurture startup in the country. That means create a favorable environment to encourage and develop startup and to help it succeed, so that sustainable economic growth and large scale employment opportunities can be generated. That is, to give support and encourage to start a business in the country and create large employment opportunities and create self-employment through this startup. So, to make India a nation of job creators instead of job seekers. Under this initiative, the government has already launched an iMade program. iMade is Innovation in Mobile App Development Ecosystem to help Indian entrepreneurs to build 10 lakh mobile app startup. Also, the Mudra Bank scheme, that is, Mudra is Micro Units and Development and Refinance Agency Limited. It is an initiative by Indian government which aims to provide microfinance at low interest rate loans to entrepreneurs from low socio-economic background. Let's know Startup India Action Plan. Thus, Government of India has announced Startup India Action Plan which focuses on the following areas. simplification and handholding, funding support and incentives, industry academia partnership and incubation. That is simplification and handholding, that is compliance procedure for startup will be made easy, and if necessary winding up, that is closing down, will also be allowed on fast track basis. That is with established guideline and following rules or order, procedure for startup will be made easy, and if necessary winding up, that is closing down of startup, will also be allowed on fast track basis. Next, funding support and incentives by government. Government will participate in funding process indirectly, as well as tax exemption will be allowed to startup. That is indirect participation by government in funding. Funding means finance loan to startup, and tax exemption will be allowed to startup. Next, industry academia partnership and incubation. That is under this initiative, government is proposing to introduce Startup Fest. Startup Fest is to inspire and encourage young people to join the startup scene and to provide pre-incubation training. That means providing training for development of startup that helps new and startup company to develop by providing services such as workspace, access to investors, accounting assistance, industry connection, training, etc. The purpose of pre-incubation training is to help new entrepreneur to grow their business. That is to set up incubators with the help of private sector. That is, incubator is a place specially with support, staff and equipments made available at low rent to new small business. That is, set up such incubators with the help of private sector to help entrepreneurs to grow their business. And launch innovation focus program for student and so on. Launch innovation focus program for student through this initiative. Let's see the objectives. The objectives of entrepreneurship development program under startup and stand up in India is rupees 10,000 crore startup funding pool. That is 10,000 crore startup funding means finance pool, and that is approach to raising capital, and it is used in financing startup and stand up project in the order of their priority. Next, reduction in patent registration fee. Patent means patent gives the right to stop others from copying or manufacturing your product and property. So, reduction in patent registration fee. Improved bankruptcy code to ensure a 90 days exit window. That is, insolvency proceedings will completed within 90 days. That is, not all startups are successful. Some startup fails. They prepare to closing down their company and start fresh. Earlier, the liquidation procedure was very painful process and would sometimes take few years. However, the government notified fast track resolution through which insolvency proceedings will be completed in 90 days to ensure 90 days exit window. Freedom from my-stepping inspection for first 3 years of operation. Freedom from capital gain tax. That is, capital gain tax is a tax on the profit realized on the sale of non-inventory asset. And freedom from capital gain tax for first 3 years of operation. Freedom from tax for first 3 years of operation. and to target 5 lakh schools and involve 10 lakh children in innovation related program. Encourage entrepreneurship within the country. Promote India as a startup across the world. Build startup oases as Rajasthan Incubation Center. That is, startup oasis is a center. It is a center that is developing ecosystem. That is developing ecosystem to inspire and support students, aspiring entrepreneurs, startup to solve problems, develop innovation and create world-class enterprise. To create build such startup oasis center. So government gives many privileges to the new venture under the startup program, as they get reduction in patent registration fee, improved bankruptcy code, freedom from my-stepping inspection for 3 years, freedom from capital gain tax for 3 years. Let's see Stand Up. Stand Up India. The Stand Up India scheme was launched by government to support entrepreneurship among women and SC/ST communities by providing financial support. That is, the Stand Up India scheme provide financial assistance to scheduled caste or scheduled tribes communities and create entrepreneurship among women by providing financial support to them. The objective of Stand Up India scheme is to facilitate bank loan between 10 lakh to 1 crore to at least one scheduled caste or that is or scheduled tribe and or woman entrepreneur. That is, facilitate at least one scheduled caste or scheduled tribe borrower and at least one woman borrower per bank branch for setting up a greenfield project. Setting up greenfield project, and this enterprise may be in manufacturing, services or trading sector. Here greenfield project, that is means the first time venture of the beneficiary in the manufacturing or services or trading sector. And in case of non-individual enterprises, 51% of the shareholding and controlling stake should be held by either SC or ST and or women entrepreneur. And the nature of loan is composite loan. Nature of loan by Stand Up is composite loan, that is inclusive of term loan and working capital between rupees 10 lakh and up to rupees 1 crore. And the purpose of loan is for setting up new enterprise in manufacturing, trading or service sector by scheduled caste or scheduled tribes, communities or women entrepreneurs. And the size of loan is 75% project cost. And the rate of interest would be lowest applicable rate of the bank for the rating category. And the loan is repayable in 7 years with the maximum moratorium, that is postponed period of 18 months. So Stand Up India support to increase the number of women entrepreneur as well as SC or ST's entrepreneur. Let's see next agrotourism. Agrotourism is the idea of bringing urban resident to rural areas for leisure travel and spending. That is, it is the agriculture based activity. It is an agriculture based activity that will attract visitor to a farm. It is a commercial enterprise at a working farm, ranch or agriculture plant conducted for the enjoyment of visitors that generate supplement income for the owner. It is a commercial enterprise at working farm, Ranch means a large farm where cows, horses, sheep, etc. are kept. Or agriculture plant conducted for the enjoyment of the visitor that generates supplement income for the owner. That is, agrotourism offers tourists a chance to reconnect with the land and provide a hands-on experience with local foods. Agrotourism activities include picking fruits, tending bees, milking cows, and other educational pursuits. Agrotourism is the agriculture business activity. When a farmer offers tours to their agriculture farm to allow a person to view them growing, harvesting, and processing locally grown foods such as sugarcane, corn, or agriculture produce. Visitors contain opportunity to meet farmers and to know how food is produced. Agrotourism involves any agricultural based operation or activity that bring visitor to farm. The state of Maharashtra is the pioneer state to develop and promote agrotourism in the country. Let's see activities in agrotourism. Activities in agrotourism include outdoor recreation, educational experiences, entertainment, hospitality services, on-farm direct sales. Outdoor recreation like trekking, fishing, hunting, wildlife study, horseback riding, etc. Educational experiences like farming experience like rice plantation, cooking experience on chula, etc. Entertainment include harvest festival like Hurda party. Harvest festival like Hurda party in Maharashtra. Hospitality services like farm stays, guided tours. And on-farm direct sales include U-pick operations or roadside stand. So, happy customers will definitely return. They will also tell their friends about farm. Often farmers would provide a homestay opportunity and refreshment and education. Here customer can select product that complement what they produce on farm such as milk or butter sample, fresh food, fresh fruit juice, etc. With time and creativity, farmers can expand their recreation enterprise through fun and entertaining activities. So, it is basically inviting people to the land and allowing them to experience farming and rural life for a certain fee. They can also buy the produce directly from the farmer. So, urban people can understand about the rural life and know about the agricultural activities, and its support to rural and agricultural development process and local small businessmen will be benefited. Next, see term entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are the dreamers who take hands-on responsibility for creating innovation of any kind within a business. And entrepreneurship is the entrepreneurship within an existing organization. We already studied that entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is a person who start a new business, And entrepreneurs are the dreamers who take hands-on responsibility for creating innovation of any kind but within a business. That an entrepreneur, that means entrepreneur is an employee. Entrepreneur is an employee who has the authority and support of his company or employer to implement his own innovative and creative ideas. His idea or products may or may not earn immediate revenue for the company, but the employee keeps receiving his salary. Here he gets the salary and the company provide the infrastructure, that the entrepreneur does not have to invest any capital from his pocket. So many large organizations have dedicated R&D department, that is research and development department, where employees are encouraged to use their creative abilities. And these ideas or innovation may earn great profit to an organization. For example, Tata Motors, Infosys Technologies, etc. are some of such companies who encourage entrepreneurship. For example, Tata Sumo, you know it, vehicle of Tata Motor was named after Padma Bhushan Mr. Sumant Mulgaonkar, architect of Tata Motors, as a tribute to his contribution to the company. Next example, the like button. You know, all of you, the like button on Facebook was a brainchild, was an innovation of an employee of Facebook. Sony PlayStation was created by a junior member of the staff of Sony Corporation. So friends, here we have completed the third chapter of OC, that is entrepreneurship development, which play a very important role in the development of the country. Okay, thank you.